回来看其他方面的消息。美国联邦储备委员会7月31日宣布，将联邦基金率目标区间下调25个基点到2%至2.25%的水平。这是自2008年12月以来美联储首次降息。美联储发表声明称，这次降息是考虑到了全球形势对美国经济前景的影响和温和的膨胀压力。
We decided today to lower the target for the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point to a range of 2% to 2.25%.
The Federal Reserve cutting interest rates for the first time since the financial crisis in 2008. But after Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said not to expect further rate cuts, the Dow plummeted, losing as much as 450 points, before rebounding slightly to close more than 330 points down. President Trump, who's been a notoriously harsh critic of the Fed's reluctance to cut rates, tweeted, saying he hoped, quote, "This was the beginning of a lengthy and aggressive rate-cutting cycle, which would keep pace with China." And slamming Powell, saying, quote, "As usual, Powell let us down, but at least he's ending quantitative tightening, which shouldn't have started in the first place. No inflation."
We never take into account political considerations. There's no place in our discussions for that.
Financial experts say for Americans, the rate cuts can go either way.
The people that are going to love this are folks that are going out and getting mortgages. And on the flip side, people that are really hurt by this are folks that are nearing retirement or in retirement, because for years they've been waiting for interest rates to go up so that safe money gives some sort of return.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
本周早些时候，美国第5大信用卡发行商 Capital One 公司称，一名黑客获取了公司超过1亿信用卡客户和申请人的个人信息。美国信用机构的用户信息多次被盗，引发了民众的恐慌。针对这样的情况，应当如何处理？专家们给出了一些建议。
Safely securing your data online. It's a problem that's getting worse, according to the Federal Trade Commission. The latest data breach targeted around 100 million Capital One customers in the U.S. and 6 million in Canada. A 33-year-old female hacker from Seattle is now in custody. The company says it's unlikely the information was used for fraud. They also say that no credit card numbers or logins were compromised. But if you're a Capital One customer concerned that you may have been affected, here's what you should do. First, check your email. The company notified its customers of the data breach. They will offer free credit monitoring services to those who were affected. Check your accounts. Look at your statements for suspicious activity. If you find something odd, you should freeze your card.
If they've been impacted by the data breach, if they had their information stolen and they lost dollars in some way, they should let my office know. That helps us look at whatever potential next steps are most appropriate for my office to take.
And if you find suspicious activity, you can also freeze your credit. This ensures that no one will try to take a loan in your name. It also means that no one can access your credit report. So if you apply for a loan, you'll have to unfreeze your credit. And once you get credit monitoring, you should turn on the notifications so that all activity under your ID will be sent to your inbox. For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Meredith Wood.
耶路撒冷虽然连年战乱，但那里的民众对着足球也有着疯狂的热爱。然而，记者日前采访了当地一家著名俱乐部的老板，他表示，在当地的球迷中，种族歧视问题格外严重，影响了球员和球队的发展，这是一个急需解决的问题。
He's a piano-playing high-tech millionaire who decided to take on racist soccer fans by buying the team. Beitar Jerusalem is one of Israel's top clubs, the only one never to sign an Arab Muslim player, and one with a history of racism from a vocal segment of its fan base.
I'm here to build a strong club, an advanced club, a competitive club that is winning titles with a happy football, but at the same time to take this bad thing and take racism and cut it out of Beitar Jerusalem.
Moshe Hogeg has his work cut out for him. Beitar Jerusalem has been infamous for a small group of hardcore supporters called La Familia, best known for their chants of death to Arabs.
They're racist. And that's a big problem. And this small group affected the name of the hundreds of thousands of amazing Beitar fans that are not racist at all.
The fan record has improved. 2 racist chants recorded in 2018, down from 17 the season prior. That's according to the NGO, the New Israel Fund. But it's a new season and with it a new challenge, the signing of a player named Ali Muhammad. Soon, La Familia's chants against their own player came. Muhammad is dead, is what they're saying. Ali is dead.
Now, here's the thing, not that it should matter, of course, but Ali Muhammad is neither Arab nor is he Muslim. He's from Niger, and he says he's a devout Christian. But because his name sounds Muslim, that's enough for some fans to want to change his name, just so they don't have to say Muhammad. The racist element is a minority, and at the club's first pre-season practice, the Muhammad is dead and Ali is dead chants were drowned out by other fans. And Moshe Hogeg says he's suing fans who cross the line.
I don't go to the police. I just send I file a lawsuit of anywhere between $1 million shekel, that is equivalent to like, let's say $300,000, and up to $500,000 on trying or damaging the reputation of the club.
Hogeg says his lawyers have sent warning letters to 3 fans demanding an apology. The Beitar owner says if they don't come, he will file the lawsuits. Ali Muhammad won't talk about fan racism. He wants his football to do the talking. And this happened when we tried to get La Familia members to talk on camera. At this practice, La Familia members were present but overwhelmed by other fans making it clear Ali Muhammad is welcome at Beitar Jerusalem.
What do you think of the fans?
Amazing. You can see for yourself, it's amazing. Like, I didn't expect this.
Moshe Hogeg admits it's been a tough fight and it's not yet won. He even contemplated selling the club, but he hasn't. Instead, he waits for one moment that will make his fight worthwhile.
When Muhammad will score a goal, you will hear the whole stadium cheering for him. I think it will be an historic moment for this club and an important one.
Michael Holmes, CNN, Jerusalem.
HPV 疫苗又称人乳头瘤病毒疫苗，是世界上第一款可以预防癌症的疫苗。虽然疫苗有效，但注射过程有些漫长繁琐。目前，美国的医生一般使用在半年之内注射3针疫苗的方式，用于预防宫颈癌等严重疾病。而最新的一项研究表明，也许仅仅注射1次就能够起到预防疾病的效果。
The human papilloma virus is so common, almost every man and woman will get some type of HPV at least once in their lives. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 90% of the time it clears up on its own. But if it doesn't, it can lead to certain cancers. Right now, vaccinations are recommended for all boys and girls when they're 11 or 12 years old. Typically, it's a total of 2 or 3 doses, depending on what age they start the vaccines. But a new study from the University of Melbourne shows just a single dose could prevent cervical precancer. The cervical screening results from 250,000 Australian women were used to compare when and how many doses of the HPV vaccine they got. Researchers found that those who received even just 1 dose at a young age had a lower chance of developing precancerous cervical lesions. A formal trial still needs to be done, but the study's author says the findings are similar to results from other studies. If only 1 dose is needed, it could make it easier for the World Health Organization to reach its goal of eliminating cervical cancer worldwide. For today's Health Minute, I'm Britt Conway.
再来看娱乐方面的消息，著名导演马丁·斯科塞斯的新片《爱尔兰人》的首版预告片日前曝光。 影片网罗了阿尔派西诺、罗伯特·德尼罗等众多好莱坞老牌影帝。影片将在今年的秋天登陆 Netflix 平台和一些影院。制片方期待这部由网络流媒体出版的影片在奥斯卡的平台上大放异彩。
I'm gonna put him on the phone and let you talk to him, okay?
Is that Frank?
Yes. Hi, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci, Oscar winners all, star in Martin Scorsese's organized crime epic, The Irishman. The first trailer just arrived. The film opens in select theaters and on Netflix this fall, possibly in a repeat of the streaming network's successful Oscar strategy last year for Roma.
If the three of us don't work together, billions of people will die.
Your sister is one of the toughest, baddest, most capable women I've ever encountered.
Vanessa Kirby's Hattie crashes the boys' club of the Fast and Furious spin-off Hobbs and Shaw. So what about a spin-off focusing on her character?
I mean, who knows what would happen in that? I think she'd be quite wild. I think they'd have to let her be quite wild. You know, I always thought in her spare time she's like a real party girl, you know, and she does like loads of mad things. So hopefully they would allow me to focus on that element.
Hello, I'm Francis Ford Coppola, and I present for you Apocalypse Now, Final Cut.
For the 40th anniversary of Apocalypse Now, Francis Ford Coppola has restored his Vietnam War epic from the original negative. It's longer than the original, but shorter than Apocalypse Now Redux, and Coppola calls it his favorite version. You can decide for yourself. Apocalypse Now Final Cut plays in select U.S. theaters on August 15th, before arriving on 4K Ultra HD August 27th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
以上就是今天的汉天新闻，我是施方圆，感谢您的收看，我们下次再见。